Alrighty. Hello everyone, my name is Jordan, and here's another episode of Gushers for you. This time I'm recommending Forza Horizon 4. It's a game developed by Playground Games. It's their fourth game in the series. They've only been responsible for Forza Horizon, which is a great series in my opinion, and I think you should definitely try it out. So we're going to get in here and just jump around, play around a little bit. Now this game just came out on Steam recently for 60 bunkies if you want to get it over there, but I highly recommend you get it on Game Pass instead. It's only $10 a month or $1 a month. Or it's $1 for your first month, I mean. So if you want to try it out, I highly recommend going that route if you have Windows 10 PC. If not, Windows 7, I guess you're stuck with getting it on Steam. Now, what exactly is Forza Horizon 4? It's a festival fun type racing game where you are in charge of a festival where where cars rule, you know. So we're gonna be playing around in the Hoonicorn, which is a Ken Block car, and we're gonna turn the music off because we don't really want too much craziness. There we go. Now this car's kind of a beast, not gonna lie. So this game is great because it has a fine line between simcade and arcade racing. So it has like all the customization you'd get out of a simcade, but it has the fun of an arcade racer where you can just jump in and start drifting around, being an idiot, and destroying stuff just like this. And you get points for destroying stuff and racing like a maniac. It's an open world game that takes place in Great Britain. It's a very fun place to drive around in. Now usually I have a driving line and stuff like that on, but I can't see it on the capture right now, so I don't know if you guys can see that either. But that's pretty normal. There's all kinds of activities you can do in this game too, so. Why exactly do I recommend this game? It's just comfy, to be honest with you. It's great scenery. You get to go through all one of the big changes in this game was there was a weather system. And it's just fun to drive all your dream cars, and this game has pretty much any car you can think of that if you want to drive and pimp out. You can try out different specs. You can try out if you want to drift around. It's just a great game to look at all around. On PC, it's much better. It's 60 frames per second, unlike the console version, which kind of sucked poo-poo caca. Because I played this on console, Xbox One. It was an underpowered console. I played on the base Xbox One, and it was stuck at 30 frames per second, and that wasn't as nice to look at, to be honest with you. Now you can like make convoys and stuff like that in this game too, but we're not gonna go too in depth into that. I'm talking about just the single player experience. This game has a lot of content. You can like find cars all around and whatever you want to do. It's really just a great game to jump in and enjoy. Everything's very well modeled. Everything's pretty gorgeous looking. There's a lot of fun activities. We're gonna go off this jump real quick. So, I guess the one activity I'll show you, just so you can get an idea, is there's all kinds of different types of races and whatnot. But since we're right next to the Delta Wing Showcase, the showcases are like the big events that you put together for your festival to like show off the craziness. And they're pretty much like boss battles of this racing game. They're very fun to do, so I kind of want to just check that out with you guys, show off what it is.
You have arrived at your destination.
This car's got like pretty much any car you can think of. From what, like every car I wanted, I've found pretty much. And it's really just a celebration of cars and how fun they are and how, like, you'll never have enough money to own all these cars, but in this video game you can definitely play with all the cars you can dream of. There's also, it also automatically sets difficulty for you if you win too often or lose too often. It will say if it wants to up the difficulty. Forza is also known for having a great online community. People are pretty chill on here. And now let's race a jet. So this is a showcase. This is the events that are considered the highlight of the game. I'm not necessarily expecting to do extremely well. I just wanted to tell you guys about this game. And it's another game that I was wondering if I should make a gusher on it, honestly, because it's fairly new, but I've beaten this game 2 times already. I've beaten it once on Xbox One with the kind of crappy 30 FPS frame rate, and I've beaten it again recently on Game Pass I tried my first month for $1, and for that price, I don't think you can really go wrong with Forza. Even if you pay $10 for the 1 month, I think it's a great deal, honestly. And if you want to keep doing it, that's a pretty good choice, or you can buy the game for... The only problem I have with this game is it's still priced at a full $60, even though it's kind of old at this point. But that's up to Microsoft to decide, not me. The port runs pretty well too. I prefer playing this on PC a lot more. It looks a lot better, a lot more graphically detailed. We're getting creamed by this jet right now. It's kind of like styling on us. But I've been taking these corners very slow. And the cool thing about this game is it has a bunch of assists for like newcomers like me, or if you're into like more arcade racers like Need for Speed, like the drive line and like all the supports like ABS and TCR. But if you want to turn all that stuff off and make it a little more difficult for yourself, you're free to do that. This game's really all about what you want to do, and that's really cool. You get to pick what races you want to do to progress, whatever car you have. Usually it sets up a race tailored to that car, so if you feel like driving your initial D Dream car, or if you feel like driving the Hoonie truck or whatever you want to drive, man, it'll set it up for you. And you get in there and race, man. It's a good time. Soundtrack on this game is pretty good as well. I can't really show it to you because I don't really want it to get like too copyright crazy, and I also just want to talk to you guys too, so it's easier to hear me if the music is off, I suppose. But as usual, I just wanted to gush about a game I recently played and tell you what I think. Aw, looks like we're gonna lose this one. No, we barely beat him. That was pretty nice.
Would you like to look at some race data, check your metrics? Or would you prefer to push straight into round 6? I thought so.
Alright, well, I think I'm going to keep this one a brief one, just to throw a shootout recommendation in this game if anything looks good that you saw here. If you enjoy racing games, you probably have already heard of Forza Horizon. I think this is the best racing game on the market right now, to be honest with you. I'm more of an arcade racing guy, and Gran Turismo doesn't have anything arcade racing related, so and Need for Speed has been dropping the ball for the last few releases, so. So what I highly recommend you do is if any of this looked fun at all, go pick up Game Pass for $1 if you have Windows 10. Check it out. Uh, you can cancel at any time. Just go for that 1 month if you want. Download Forza Horizon 4, try it out, demo it, see if you like this, and if you do, uh, enjoy, because I think it's a fantastic game. All right. So I'll talk to you guys later.